crazy, so hard to let you go.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jocelyn, or as most call me Joss, and today's just gonna be kind of a get ready with me for the gym, and I'm just gonna talk about some updates as I have gotten a few DMs from friends or just some other people who follow me that just ask, how's it going? How's the cut? How's this? How's that? And I thought I'd just do a little video just kind of talking about everything and kind of where my headspace has been. And if I sound hoarse or anything, it's because I am getting over being sick. And today is actually going to be my first day back in the gym since being sick. I'm pretty sure I had COVID and I've been sick ever since last Sunday. So it's been an entire week and it just honestly kicks my butt, and I didn't leave the house at all. I was stuck on the couch or in my bed the whole entire time, and I'm still getting over it, but I'm feeling a little bit better. And so today's gonna be like my first day back in the gym. Probably gonna just take it easy and just start getting back into the swing of things. So I am just gonna be doing my makeup and just talking at the same time, just because I thought it'd be a little more entertaining than just sitting here stationary and just talking the entire time. I am a type to not really wear makeup to the gym. I will on occasion, like here and there, but honestly, and I have been breaking out like a lot, so I normally wouldn't really want to put makeup on my acne, but I do kind of want to do it just to make myself feel a little bit better as well. And so we're just gonna get right into it. So I am a girly who won't really try hard on my makeup. One, I'm not really good at it, and two, I just think I look worse with makeup on, if that makes sense. Like, I think I look better just like natural. If I do wear makeup, it's basically just like the bare minimum, like a foundation or a tinted moisturizer, which I prefer over just using foundation, just because my face is super sensitive to any type of makeup. And then just concealer or contour, and that's pretty much it. And a little bit of mascara, and I'm good to go. Now, I don't know why or how, but during quarantine, I actually became a little obsessed with collecting makeup for some reason. I don't know if it was because I thought I was gonna get better at it, or just the packaging of some of the makeup that I found, like if it was like Disney inspired or Harry Potter or anything like that. I just tended to collect it. And I still have all of it, and honestly, I never touched any of them. And they kind of just sit in my drawers, but for some reason, I can't bring myself to get rid of anything. When it comes to primer, I usually end up using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but I'm honestly like at the very end of this little bottle, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get out of this. So I'm just gonna be using NYX or NYX, the Marshmallow Primer. It's the only other thing I have. I will be so for real that sometimes I do forget to put on primer, and I know that's like the #1 makeup rule to not do. But again, I am not a big makeup fanatic or girly, so it just happens. This stuff actually smells like marshmallows, and it's kind of crazy. Or if I cough a lot, it literally is just the end of me being sick, and it's just like, it's at that point where it's just lingering and it just doesn't want to go away. My face is so sensitive. I just think literally my face is already that much redder from just putting this on my face. So my face is not happy really when it comes to makeup, and that's also why I don't really tend to wear it as often. Gotta go wet this, but I'll be right back. When it comes to foundation, my go-to is actually the Rare Beauty one, but in my opinion, it is pretty full coverage, so I don't really want to use that necessarily today. And also, I have to kind of combine these two shades to get my actual shade, and so I don't really feel like doing that. So My other go-to has just been this L'Oreal 24-hour foundation, and this one actually has SPF in it. My go-to is actually using like a tinted moisturizer. However, I am completely out of the one that I typically use, but they also discontinued it, and it was like a L'Oreal one, and and it was like the one like Camilla Cabello, or however you say her name. She was like the face of it, and they like discontinued it, and I actually love that product, and I'm completely out of it, so I've just been using this one instead. So talking about my kind of fitness journey, and I am calling this video like a cutting update just because that's what I have been aiming to do over these past few months. Being in a calorie deficit, doing more cardio, that type of thing. And I am in like my third or fourth month of being in a calorie deficit, and I've even been working with a coach for the past few months, and so she's been giving me all of my macros that I need to follow, this and that. Overall, I have been lifting for about 1.5 years now. When I first started going to the gym consistently and doing bodybuilding and that sort of thing, I was not tracking my food whatsoever. As a beginner, I feel like you don't really need to worry about that sort of thing. If it does like stress you out, it can be a lot when you're first starting out. But looking back at it, I kind of do regret it, just because I feel like the progress that I've been wanting to make has been very, very slow and not as fast as I wanted. Like, being so real, I have weighed the exact same, a few pounds like up or down, but I've basically stayed the same weight since I've started my journey. And I'll even try and put pictures of like when I first started going to the gym versus like now, and you can definitely tell I've had major changes like in my body when it comes to like body fat loss, and I just feel like my body has just been in a recomp phase this entire time, even though I have been in a calorie deficit, and I've been sticking to that as much as I can. You know, I am human and we all mess up, and there are a few days, more than I would like to admit, that I will fall off, but then I'll get right back on track. And especially this week of being sick, I was not eating. I did not have an appetite. I was not getting in, you know, a gallon of water. It kind of put me a step backwards, but not even just this week. I have honestly felt like ever since I've been trying to be in a calorie deficit or this cutting phase to try and burn or lose even more body fat, I just think my body is stuck at this kind of like plateau of it just doesn't want to lose any more body fat. And it has become kind of frustrating and kind of gotten me in like a rut. It just makes me feel like I'm doing all this hard work, I'm putting in the time and the effort to be in a calorie deficit, to be doing my training consistently, which I have been, and I don't know. It's just been kind of putting me down a little bit. Like, I'm kind of failing myself, if that makes sense. I do think my body has definitely changed, but you know, you just get used to seeing yourself in the mirror every day, and you just think that you look the exact same, which I do think, but obviously I don't, looking back at pictures and everything. But the fact that I'm not even focusing on weight, but the fact that I have stayed the same exact weight, which it does make sense, because if your body is recomping, you will basically lose body fat, but then you'll gain muscle, and muscle obviously weighs more than fat. And so it will kind of make sense if I have stayed the same weight, but it is just frustrating when I have been trying to lose more body fat than I have, especially in my stomach area as well as my back. I think are the two major spots that I'm still a little bit insecure about, but that's just where I am. as of today, I honestly just think I'm gonna be in a calorie deficit, honestly, until I'm happy with where I am, because I don't want to just give up and stop at a certain point and then go into like, say that I'm bulking or anything and then completely not be happy with where my body is at. And I know some people will be like, oh, just bulk, you'll build muscle, you'll just get strong, which I understand, but I honestly feel like I am pretty strong and am happy with a lot of the progress that I have made over the past year and a half. I have loved having a coach, and I've been working with her, again, like I said, for about 3 or 4 months now, and she knows my goals. I've told her that I do have a goal of being below a certain body fat percentage. I am just getting a little, and I've expressed this to her too, and I've just been getting a little bit discouraged of how my body is just not really wanting to push past that extra leap and lose even more body fat. And I have thought about maybe it being underlying problems that I might not be aware about. So with that in mind, I have been thinking a lot about it and maybe doing a blood panel if I still can't see results within the next few weeks or a month or two. At that point, I just feel like it is an underlying problem that maybe I don't know about that is keeping me from being able to lose body fat. I'm not sure, but I do think that's a possibility. Because even though I have had days where I go off my macros just a little bit or anything like that, I feel like it can't affect it that much, you know what I'm saying? Because I have been trying so hard and I've been staying on track for the most part, and so with me doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, I just feel like my body is at a place where I just think it's just at a plateau, and I don't know, I just feel stuck. That's pretty much the gist of what's been going on. Like I said, I am gonna be sticking with it for a few more months to try and see if maybe using more supplements. I will say, before I started working with my coach and I was just trying to do a calorie deficit or a cutting phase by myself, I was using a lot of fat burning supplements way more consistently than I have been now, and I do feel like I did see more changes when I was doing that, as well as fasted cardio in the morning. I've just been having a lot going on, like school, and since moving into our new place, since it is brand new, our fitness center that we're supposed to have here isn't even built yet. It's not done, and so it's just very hard to try and wake up in the morning and commit to going to the gym that's 15 minutes away just to do fasted cardio, to then come back and eat breakfast and then go back and lift. I haven't been able to bring myself to do that. I just think it's a lot, and me and my boyfriend do share one car, and we kind of have opposite schedules as well, so it is hard to kind of fit that in. But I do miss doing fasted cardio in the mornings just because I saw way more results, I think, when I was doing that. And doing it after or before my lift, I honestly hate it because my lifts take so long as is, and doing my cardio, I'm there for another 20-30 minutes after my lift, and sometimes I just want to go home, like and so that's another point where I've been kind of dropping off too, is that a lot of days I will skip cardio just because if I'm just burnt out from my lift, or I do go with my boyfriend and I feel bad if like I'm keeping him there when he's also done, so I'll just end up skipping it sometimes, which is also bad. But I think after doing this video and after being sick, it really just kicks my ass, and being out of the gym for a week was hard, but at the same time, I didn't really care just because I did feel so shitty, and I thought it was good for my muscles to just take a break. And I do encourage, if people do feel like that and feel like they've just been going, and just give your muscles a break for a week. I promise you, you will not lose your gains. I used to think that all the time when I first started going out. You know, you get the rush of going to the gym, being consistent, and an off day is just like the worst thing in the world. And I'd be the type of person that was just like, I can't take a rest day, no days off. I'd be going 6 days a week with only one rest day. And I've completely changed that. I only go 5 days a week, maybe a 6th day just for cardio or mobility or anything like that. So I do encourage you, if you feel burnt out, if sick, or even if not, to just take a week off, or even a deload week. If you do take a week off, don't be like me though and don't eat, because I feel like that's just kind of contradicting the whole point. Like, still get your macros, still eat good, or whatever you're doing throughout that week of being off. Now, I was sick and I didn't have an appetite, so I feel like it's different, but if I were to take a week off, I would still try and get my gallon in a day to eat right and everything like that. So don't be like me. But I am excited to get back into it today. Should I put on contour? I don't know. My go-to contours have been, obviously, honestly, I use Rare Beauty for everything. I'm a Selena stand, if you cannot tell. Or, where is it? Oh, or the Fenty in the shade Mocha. These are like my go-to contour sticks. So I am excited to get back into the gym today. I think I'm just hitting some back and biceps and just taking it kind of easy on myself, just getting back into the flow of things. I still am kind of getting over being sick, so it's gonna be good though. I'm hopefully going to record the workout as well, so I can put it in today's video as well. You get like a 3-month membership to this other gym. It is 30 minutes away from our house, but I honestly have been loving it. It is the third of the size of the gym we go to now, but is that every time we go there, honestly, there's up to maybe 4 other people in there besides us. And I've just been in that headspace where I don't really want to be around a lot of people. And the gym that we typically go to has just been getting more and more filled with people. It's just always busy. I feel like there's never a actual downtime. I just wanted a break from that, so that's why we have been going to this new one. And honestly think it's worth the drive. And I love the aesthetics of this gym way more. Honestly, just for the fact that they have like metal plates. I love like the grungy feel of having metal plates like all in the gym. And I do record, you know, working out. So I think it's just like even that more aesthetic to just film and have everything darker than having the colorful bumper plates that my gym has. It's just like, I don't know, it's just ugly to look at. You know, first world problems, but I honestly just don't like recording with them. I just think they're so ugly. And metal plates are just so much more badass to me. I'm not sure if we will stick with just going to the new one, sticking to our usual one after the few months is up, or we might honestly just keep both memberships and just go over which one we're feeling that day, I guess. That's pretty much it. I think I'm just gonna throw on some of this powder just to lay it all over my face and some mascara, and that'll be pretty much it. I will tell you, I probably only wear makeup about maybe at most like twice a week. It is a nice thing to like make yourself feel better, but I am not a girly who needs to have makeup on every time I go to the gym. That's just a little bit much for me, but it is nice to just give yourself that little extra boost, and it does make myself feel more put together. I'm also a very lazy person, and so doing makeup is just a lot of work for me. I don't know how people spend like 2 hours doing their makeup every single day, like in those beauty gurus. I could never. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the update portion, I don't know if I forgot anything. I probably did. I always sit down and film a video and I have all these things that I want to say in my head, and I never know if I'm going to be able to get them all out or think of them. I think that's the gist, is that I'm still cutting, I'm still being in a calorie deficit. I think I've just been in a rut and haven't been pushing myself as much as I should, and so this is kind of like a kickstart. Stop being in a rut, get your shit together, girl, take your supplements, do your training, do your cardio, and just get your shit done. So hopefully the next time I will do an update, I will have better news for you guys, or a better update. Also, this is the fit. We're just gonna go hit some back and biceps, but I just have some dark sport shorts as always, and then this athlete bra. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but this is the back of it. She is so cute. And then we're just rocking this new dark sport cropped hoodie in this like Mojave brown color, and it's so freaking cute. Gotta get the full effect with the hood. Like, are you kidding me? That's so badass. And I'm so excited to get back into it, you guys, but we're just gonna go get our supplements ready and get going.
Sleep, yeah. Only miss you when I'm breathing in too deep, yeah. Am I just your little secret? I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Waiting patient on the shoreline. Now you're leaving, but I know you got your reasons too. I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave.
for something magical, 'cause no one else seems to even bother. Looks like I'm on my own, facing this loneliness. It is hard to be found when no one's looking. I'm feeling left out and I keep screaming. No one ever understands it. Feels like I became Atlantis. Hidden from the world, I'm looking for a way. I'm looking for a way.
Alright y'all, I'm home from the gym and I'm gonna make a protein shake really quick just because I need a little bit more protein intake for today. But I'm gonna show you guys what I've been drinking. To get even more protein, I am gonna be using the chocolate Fairlife milk instead of water. I'm gonna add like 8 to 10 ounces of this. And don't ask me why I'm doing this in my room, okay? There's people in the living room watching TV. So I don't want to disturb them. That should be good. And then from Legion, I haven't tried this flavor yet, but it is mocha cappuccino, and I just thought it'd be good with the chocolate milk. I typically am one to lean towards vanilla or like cookies and cream, so I kind of wanted to try something different to get a little chocolatey flavor, and maybe it'll taste like coffee maybe. So this one has 22 grams of protein per serving, which is weird because if you look on the back, it says non-GMO whey protein, 25 grams amount per serving. So that doesn't add up. That's a little weird. But it's fine. So, okay. I almost thought there was not a scooper in here. Y'all, that smells just like coffee. I'm actually super excited for this. So we're gonna put that in there. Guys, this smells just like coffee. Are you kidding? Okay, I definitely need to shake it a little bit more, but this is pretty good. It tastes just like coffee. That's delicious. I did want to say I'm excited to announce that I'm actually an affiliate now for Legion. So that means you can use my code JOS at checkout. If you've never ordered from Legion before, it'll save you 20% off your very first order. But if you've already ordered from Legion before, you still can use my code to support me. And I'm gonna go make dinner too, so I'll see you guys in the outro in like 3 seconds, but that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, please leave them in the comments, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to me if you guys want to see more and keep up with me as I'm going through my cutting phase and see what's gonna happen. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.